mom's just not in the picture at all.
So here's the deal. Everybody's been asking this question. Where's the mother?
The last time that I texted her, she had been bugging me for their social security numbers for taxes.
Oh no. That's some crazy stuff, man. Collecting money on them and then you're out here on the street, dude.
She was supposed to give me half of it so I could go get a car with it.
So you're like sitting without a car too, man?
I don't have.
You're
no
like
car.
completely
I had to get
just
rid
without
of my
anything.
car last week. 2 weeks ago, sorry, I said last week, but 2 weeks ago I got rid of it just to try to get another week on the hotel. I've been doing everything I can to try to find a job. So I literally have been taking them to every interview. I've taken them to Panda Express. I've taken them to McDonald's with me. I'm trying to get any job, anything, not picky, just literally anything.
Something. Yeah, so this, to avoid
I've
this.
taken them in there
I
with
couldn't
me
imagine,
to-
man. I couldn't imagine. Holy smokes.
And the only thing I get is people yelling at me, go get a job.
Yeah.
I'll just start from the beginning.
Hold on.
That way it make it easier. So last June, their mom decided to drink a little bit. She was at Panera. She drank a little bit.
Do you go to jail?
Yeah, she's supposed to be at Panera working. Like that's what I got told, is that she was at Panera working. Well, come to find out, she was at Panera, but she was up there drinking and she wasn't at the clock.
Oh,
Another manager, they was in the walk-in, like the little walk-in freezer of all things, trading shots. And she left there, was supposed to go to 81st and Yale area to go get our kids. They went to a home daycare right there. Just got off work at 6:30. Get called by the Tulsa Police Department at 7:30 at night saying, hey, you need to come get your kids.
Because she was drunk.
Yeah.
So guys, the reason why this is split up like that is because when I was previously asking them when we were outside of the vehicle, I didn't really get a clear story until we were in the truck driving, and then I kind of got like the full story of it. When we were outside of the vehicle and I was asking like, when we asked where's the mother, it kind of just got brushed off, and then he responded with this.
I worked for Crossland.
Okay.
So I was an operator for Crossland for almost 9 years before she did all this stuff. So that pretty much ruined everything and set me on like a path to where I'm in this position now.
Let's get down there, man. Let's get your stuff, brother.
Yeah.
Where is this place at?
I felt bad and I was bothering y'all guys.
Oh, dude, you're never bothered. If there's ever a time that I'm not messaging you back, it's because we were just doing a job before we came here.
Right.
We get it.
Well, the deal is, dude, we've had some bad situations with people, but man, you're in a rut, dude. You definitely need some help, man. When you're in a situation like that, when you're so low, it's almost impossible to get back up without help. But like to be out there with kids, dude, and then not only that, I can only imagine what people say driving by.
I felt so bad being out there with them, like I feel so bad. I feel like the worthless.
Well, you're not though, because you're still trying.
Well, like I said,
you're still with them.
Yeah, well, yeah, dude, you're here. You're not like the mom that's not there.
Sorry.
That sucks, man.
So sorry.
Well, and at least they don't. Honestly, at least they don't. Like Rivers loving life. You know what I mean? He's like outside playing. Like
the good thing about it is they're so young to not know anything. You know what I mean? They're still so young to not even know what's going on.
I was adopted.
Huh?
So my mom adopted me when I was like 11 or 12. And I've never known my like actual blood family or anything like that.
Oh, that's tough.
So I told him like I'll never give up on them.
You want a Happy Meal? Yes.
Yes. Do what we can to see you getting a car, a job, all that good stuff.
I have family, but I don't have family. My dad is in McAllister, Oklahoma. I literally haven't talked to him in 3 years.
Oh,
Today
no.
was the first time, and I told him everything that was going on, and he straight blocked me. How can you do that to somebody that you adopted, that you supposed to love and all this? Like he straight up told me, he said that was your mom that wanted to adopt you. I never really wanted that. Never wanted to adopt you. Pretty much said that I was a burden to him life.
Well,
Now
don't
looking
listen.
back, I see that I never really got talked to. I never got to play sports. I never got to go do anything extra, like extracurricular I had to miss. I went to the Navy out of high school.
Well, they missed out, man. They're the ones that missed out.
That's another thing I don't get is there's not a lot of places that I'll help single dads. Like,
Honestly, like, to get to a point, like, dude, one day you'll look back at this moment and then be like, I was that low, but now I'm not. You know what I mean? And you'll just grow from it, like you know, the human race
You
does.
gotta keep your seatbelt on, okay?
You got it, brother. Yeah, you
gotta keep it on, okay?
just gotta
So
stay
that way you're
positive,
safe.
keep moving forward.
from this time last year, it's just totally blows my mind of how everything just kept going down and down. And like I wasn't doing anything to purposely make myself go down. I
Yeah.
was literally trying.
There's just one thing after
Walking
another.
halfway across town to go to work, or like walking to take this bus, or oh, it rained this day or something, and I couldn't really go sit on the bus stop when it's pouring down rain and go to work. Like I could, but they're gonna sit there and get soaking wet or something.
Yeah, you can't allow that.
And that's been since last June. I really haven't had a car. I have, but I can only go half a mile before it started overheating.
You know who you kind of look like? Timothy Chalamet.
Guess we gotta figure out if the other Eagle Suites is celebrating Easter.
Bunch of like, that's the first hotel that I've ever been to that said that they wouldn't rent to me again. Like I didn't do that on purpose or purposely trash the room.
No, yeah.
Or
It's
tear
just,
the room up like she said. I'm like, dude, like I have kids, there's 2 toddlers, and it's a really small room. I had a single bed as it was. Like we was all sleeping on one bed.
and I did see some negative comments about this statement that I made right here. Yeah, we literally just got him off the side of the road with a sign. So, for people simply saying, you know, here's the deal: you shouldn't tell the people his entire life story. Guys, you're watching his entire life story. And why, you ask? Well, because you have the power to help. Well, I did want to shed some light on the reason why I said that, because here's the deal: this is the second hotel we went to, and the first one just denied him right off the flip.
I'll be honest, I can't rent to you again.
Crazy.
Okay, come on, kid. You wanna go bye-bye again?
Second time's the charm. And then being in the vehicle, hearing the kids that at first they were hungry, so we got them some food. Now we're hearing that they're tired. They've been out in the sun all day. They want to go sleep, take a nap. Definitely understand that. And so when you get to like crunch times like that, where like it's either take a nap in the car or find a nice place to lie your head, you know what I mean? Hotel room, whatever. And the reason why he didn't get let back into that room or that hotel is because one of his kids drew on one of the walls. So take it from this perspective. We go to the second hotel, right? And then we go in there and immediately right off the flip, they say they don't have nothing. And then they actually recognize them from the other hotel. In which I wanted to say at the first hotel. So you guys ain't gonna really rent to this man because one of his kids drew on the wall. So, but because of that reason, he has the possibility of having to sleep outside with 2 children. Are you serious? A crayon or a marker is worth, even a pen. Shit, a paintbrush is worth that. That's the point that I was getting at. And so we went to the second hotel. And then, guys, this is an extended stay. This isn't a Hilton. You know what I mean? This isn't a Promenade. This is a extended stay. And then if you know the extended stays in Tulsa, I mean, you can't even walk outside past like 6 o'clock. But yet these guys are worried about some writing on the wall. Here's the deal. So when we got to the second hotel, I was like, look past all the crap. If you made somebody mad over there, look past all that. These are 2 children. This is a father. They're literally, you can tell that they are under stress. He has been crying. That's merely what I was trying to get at. I was like trying to get him to see from our perspective, because you can see from the tone right when we walked in, especially from the second woman, that we were getting nowhere with these guys. It's just heartbreaking. It's unbelievable. It's like, dude, here's the deal. You're looking at children. Literally, her diaper was full. She's crying because she's tired. I mean, really upsets me. But then you read a silly comment that like, oh, wow, you had to tell the clerk what you just did. Well, yeah, I had to tell the clerk. So when you express the urgency of the situation, like, hey, this is a man who we just literally picked up, who is on his last leg, trying to get some, you know, honestly, just trying to get some sympathy. That way there, at least a little bit. That way, here's the deal, because when you're angry and you're seeing one side of one thing, and then somebody's able to make you see the other side, maybe over the anger, then, you know, it's beautiful. Then there's a possibility of solutions. You know, I mean, I shouldn't have told the clerk his life story, guys. Again,
I made a video of the entire ordeal and posted it. So regardless, if I didn't tell her his life story, you would still know, which she would probably see the video because she's in it, and then she would hear his life story from the video. That's just, I was confused on that comment. Anyways, carry on.
Need a hand?
We don't have anything available. Oh, you don't? Oh, shoot.
Look around, dude.
Full.
Do you know any places around here that do weekly? I'm trying to help them. Why don't you go over there at the other one? The other Eagles place? They have the other location. What's your name? Where you're trying to get them off the side of the road or like a week.
Yeah, we literally just got him off the side of the road with a sign.
We're
So,
trying to find a place where you can.
but y'all ain't got like nothing. Y'all ain't got nothing. All right, well let's go to the next spot then.
We'll just have to
You need a drink?
drive down, you know what I mean? Like,
So, well, you'll need like a card. You got a debit card? Like in Cash App? Like, am I able to send you money?
Yeah, I have Cash App.
Is it linked to your card though? Like, if I send it to you, you can transfer it to your bank?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. The sign said too ugly to strip. Well, this is it.
let's see what they'll do for us.
We stayed like 2 months here, I think.
Yeah.
Right? All right, it's go time. Might have to church these guys up a little bit because.
And well, the rest is history. You guys know what happens from there. We were able to get him a hotel room. We were able to get him, food for a couple nights and raise an amazing donation in which I want to tell you guys are incredible. I hope you're ready to see what you did to change this man's life. Stay tuned for when we reunite with this guy.